హైదరాబాద్ సిటీలో ఫిట్నెస్ క్రేజ్ ఎక్కువ అయిపోయింది. సో ఫిట్నెస్ క్రేజ్ గురించి ఈ రోజు మాట్లాడడానికి మనతో ఉన్నారు సోను సూద్. Hi Sonu.
Hi, how are you doing? My pleasure. Thank you.
So what are you showing us today? Kung Fu or yoga?
Actually, both Kung Fu yoga. Since the film is coming now, a week, week is left. 3rd February, the film is coming. So I think fitness is one thing which everyone wants to get into it. And when you're especially fighting with Jackie Chan,
Yes.
there's lots you need to do it. And I feel that all those years that I've spent, working out in the gym or training, has really helped me survive all these years. And now when you're shooting with Jackie Chan, so that's what I learned during the whole shoot of Kung Fu Yoga. Yeah.
Okay. So coming to Sonu Sood, everybody knows you have the best body in the industry. So how many hours do you work out every day?
I almost work out for 3 hours, and that's my routine from past many years, and that hasn't changed at all. And recently I remember when I was shooting in China for Jackie's film, and Jackie told me that after seeing, I realized that Indian actors are so fit. I had a different image of Indians that but after seeing you, I think the whole perception of Indian artists has changed for me. I think that was a huge compliment for me as an actor or as an Indian. Yeah.
See, you have seen Jackie Chan movies when you were young, and now you're very young, of course.
Yeah.
But you have grown seeing his films.
Right.
So tell me the feeling when you were sharing the space on screen with him, and what different you liked about him, one different personality secret that you have discovered.
I remember, I've grown up watching films, and especially Stanley Tong and Jackie Chan, films like Police Story, Rumble in the Bronx, Super Cop. And I remember the first time when I was going for my shoot to Beijing. In the flight, I was surfing through the in-flight entertainment, and I saw this movie, Police Story, produced by Jackie Chan and directed by Stanley Tong. So I was going to work with the same team, and I was smiling in my heart, that finally I'm working with the same team who have inspired me to work all my life. I had DVDs of Jackie Chan, in which he used to teach us how to do Kung Fu and how to do your stunts. So I shared with him all those stories, and I think that made me feel really special.
Seeing the title, everybody is thinking it's an action film, and some people feel a lot of fun in the film. So what it is all about?
The film is all about India and China. It's a treasure hunt. When my character goes to Tibet, it's shown Tibet, and we shot in Dubai, we shot in Iceland, we shot in India, we shot in Beijing. And how Jackie is an archaeologist who comes from China, and the whole treasure hunt happens, and how we come on the same page in the climax, and the whole action begins. So it's a story of a fusion of Indian and Chinese culture, and China, of course, Jackie Chan represents, and I represent India. So it's a proud moment when a film like this comes out.
So your experience getting Jackie Chan to Mumbai, both of you together did a lot of promotions together.
Yeah. I knew that it was very important for a film in which Jackie should come to India, and we should promote in a big way. And I thought of that, but I think execution was a huge task. And when I went into the whole process of getting him, sending a private jet to Beijing for the whole team to come, the whole agency people come, and in such a short notice we have to do so many things. So I think that was a huge challenge, but I knew that once if I'm able to get through this share of exam, but then I think we have done our job, and it happened. He came, a huge buzz was created, people loved him, he performed, we danced, we went to the different shows, we had a huge welcome for him. So I think that made Kung Fu Yoga very sspecial, and the whole association of Jackie Chan, Sonu Sood, all around the country, all around the world. So so I think that was all, and we thoroughly enjoyed it.
Why did you get him here?
It was only for 12 hours. 12 hours. Getting from one studio to other studio was a huge challenge. I think different cities was always going to be very tough.
A lot of people watching this follow you, like be it on Twitter. A lot of people, fitness-wise.
Right.
So something that you want to tell the youngsters who are in that process of bodybuilding.
No, I remember. I'll share one thing with you, that when the whole Kung Fu Yoga thing started, in our industry, when we have those action sequences, generally we are very, we go into slow motions, hitting each other, and like 1, 2, 3, those punches, those patterns are there. But when you shoot with Jackie Chan, they are very fast, they are very quick, in that span of one punch, they go 3 to 4 punches. And the whole fight is in a rhythm. It's like they have to remember like this. So that's a quickness they need to do it. So I realized that you have to be very light on your toes. You have to be very, light on your waist. The shoulders have to be light. And you know how you punch it and how you bring it back, and you know how the whole thing moves. So I think that thing we learned. The exercise used to do it. They used to just do it 100 times. Like you have to just move your waist to get it in the most people, yeah, the rhythm. And generally when we practice in the gyms, people are just pushing it. They are just doing it and all. But I think this thing is very important. When you work your waist out, and then you realize those kind of muscles never work actually when we do it. But my director also, Stanley Tong, who was a mixed martial art expert and a trainer. So he taught me lots of things, and Jackie Chan stunt team taught me a lot of things. So I think that made the whole experience very special. Yeah. Let's get my heroine also, Amira Dastoor. She's also with us, and I'll get her. And yeah, she's also very good with action. Amira. So no, she is very good, and she also trained with us. It was minus 15 degree in Beijing, and she also used to get up early in the morning at 5:36. Don't go by her frame. She's very, very tough. She has done lots of action stunts. Amira, welcome.
Hi Amira. Amira, he's done some punches. Yeah. So you're showing us some punches?
Showing punches. I don't kick.
Look. Oh. So be careful when you next time see this girl. So
nice. So Amira.
The whole experience, yeah.
Most fitness guy.
Yeah. I actually made him train me in the gym a bit, because I remember when I was shooting for Anegan with Dhanush, KV sir would keep saying, put on some weight. So I was just like, okay, let's see what Sonu does in the gym. And luckily we would always wrap up by about 5:30 in the evening. So me, Disha, Sonu, we would all hit the gym, and we'd all be there by around 7. So I remember we were doing these like squat press ups, and I actually managed, like, with my smaller weights, obviously, not the same weights he does. But I kept up with you a little bit.
Yeah, no, she's very good. She's got a huge stamina. Like I said, don't go by her frame. She's a very tough girl. She has really trained very hard, and she works out very, very regularly. And I mean, yeah, it's a chota pataka, jisko bolte hain.
When you have this yoga thing, like when you say Kung Fu yoga, two different things, two different kind of workouts. How did you put it together, and what really it means for the movie?
Kung Fu is a form of martial arts in China, and yoga is associated more with India. And this film was the first Indo-Chinese film that was, announced by our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Modi. So, and everyone was looking, they were looking forward to this thing, and being a Jackie Chan film, and a huge buzz that the film is carrying. So lots of things need to be catered, all thanks to Stanley, who researched well. He loves India, he loves Indian culture. So that's why he got me on board, Amira, Disha, all the Indian actors who can represent India in the film, and we have of course Jackie Chan representing China. So when all these people come on the same page, that's when you see the actual colors of Kung Fu yoga.
Are you giving her any challenge now?
No, I'm not giving her a challenge. I was going through, I was just seeing these gloves. I remember Jackie and Stanley also gave me a pair of, boxing gloves and all, They were very nice. I think all this, when I started working out, all these things were not in the gym. It's not that some ages or some centuries ago, but I think seeing all these things, people trying all free body weight exercise, and that's pretty interesting, yeah.
Yes, you would like to...
Yeah, I would like you to do it first time on a TV show. An anchor would be trying all this, so you can try this. Guys, so this is the first time on the history of TV9 when your anchor is, requested to get violent, and don't go by her image that she's a very, humble, very, very grounded anchor. She's sweet. She's a very hardcore action girl, superwoman. So in case you're making some television series or you're promoting her, so I think she's the right girl. If you don't believe me, just see her strength. So can we have you punch this? So please, kindly. All set.
Yes. Thank you, Sonu, for that.
Yeah. So you don't have to stand like this because the body balance is... First, your body should be intact, that even if I push you, you won't fall. So you can be a bit closer.
Okay.
Yeah. So don't be like this. A little you can spread your leg. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, body's here. Yes. Now you can, with the full shoulder, you have to hit like this, full. It's with the full... Yeah. That's not bad. My God. This is called woman power. So, this is very, very important.
Shaking,
Yeah. So now audience have to decide whether idli sambar one or the Parsi food one. You know, she's a Parsi little girl angel, and I think but very very strong one. So thank you so much, Fiona, for showing your violent side. Good one. She's good one.
My God.
She's good. One more. So the moral of the story is, no. The moral of the story is, you can have idli sambar, you can have Parsi food, but it's important to have makki ki roti and sarson ka saag with a lot of butter on that.
The Punjabi style you have done it.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Really nice talking to you, Sonu. So చూసారు కదా సోనులో ఎంత టఫ్నెస్ ఉంది అసలు ఇక్కడ చూపించేశారు అమేరా కూడా తక్కువ లేదు సో కుంఫు యోగా స్టైల్లో ఈరోజు ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేసాం థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్
Thank you so much. Thank you. Always pleasure.
Wonderful.